Good evening and welcome to VANDEGRIFT VIPERS Baseball on the Vype Live Network. My name is Merle Birch and I'm coming to you live tonight from a somewhat subdued Venom Field on the campus of VANDEGRIFT High School in Austin, Texas for game number 4 of the 25-6A schedule between the VANDEGRIFT VIPERS and the Vista Ridge Rangers. Subdued because if you haven't heard the news, the VANDEGRIFT baseball team and indeed the entire VANDEGRIFT High School community was devastated by an awful car accident in Phoenix this past spring break weekend, which tragically took the life of Viper senior ball player Cade Cunningham's mother, Tiffany Cunningham, critically injured his father, Scott, and seriously injured his sister, Carly. Cade and his other sister, Layla, are physically okay, but have to be in unspeakable pain tonight. We think they're tuned into the broadcast from Arizona, and if so, all of us here at the ballpark want to let you know that we're thinking of you all and everyone, whether in Viper black and silver, Ranger red and black, and everyone around Central Texas high school baseball is sending you good wishes for Scott and Carly's physical recoveries, as well as prayers not only for Tiffany, but for strength for the entire Cunningham family as they navigate the difficult days, weeks, and months ahead. If you'd like to help, their family has set up a GoFundMe account to help with the most immediate needs. And if you'd like to contribute, the best way to find the link is to go to the VANDEGRIFT Viper baseball page on Facebook, and you'll see the link pinned at the top. It'll look like this. Let me call it up here real quick for you so you know what you're looking for. That's there on the VANDEGRIFT Viper baseball page on Facebook. Contribute if you can. It obviously can't replace the huge loss the Cunningham family has suffered, but it may help provide some peace of mind when dealing with some of the hefty medical and other expenses to come. Again, go to the VANDEGRIFT Baseball Facebook page and you'll see the link for that GoFundMe account to help the Cunningham family. And if you're not on Facebook, send me an email at voiceofthevipers@gmail.com and I'll send you the link after tonight's broadcast. It's hard to focus on baseball, but there is a baseball game to be played tonight, and it's a big one as the Vipers open a crucial series against their oldest continuous rival, the Vista Ridge Rangers. When we come back, we'll talk to head coach Jared Hickel about last week's sweep of Stony Point and set the table for tonight's matchup against the Vista Ridge Rangers. You're watching VANDEGRIFT VIPERS Baseball on Vype Live. We're pleased to be joining the pregame show by the head coach of the VANDEGRIFT Vipers, Coach Jared Hickel. And Coach, obviously, a bit of a somber mood tonight with what happened with the tragedy affecting the Cunningham. I just wanted to get your thoughts on that and any wishes you wanted to convey to everybody out there.
Just pray for the Cunningham family, Cade and his sisters. News like this, you just never prepare for something like this, and for it to be, so tragic for the family and the community. We just, our prayers are out for Scott and the rest of the family.
Yeah, it makes it really hard. Like I said, it kind of puts things in perspective. Life has that way of just kind of keep grinding on. You've got to get back to a bit of a baseball game tonight. Your thoughts on that and how focused are these guys on getting back out in the field, especially with the bad weather yesterday kind of taking things away?
The guys have been in communication with Cade, and Cade wants nothing more than for us to go out there and play baseball, and he's really, really ready to get back here with the guys. And we have such a great baseball community here, and the players care so much about each other that we were able to kind of meet on Sunday and have a little prayer session and hang out with each other, talk to Cade a little bit. And even with the weather yesterday, I felt like our practice was really focused, and the guys were ready to get back to the task at hand, which is playing ball for each other in the community and doing it for Cade as well, because we know at some point he's going to come back and be part of the team again on the field. So,
and what an opponent to get back to it was Vista Ridge. I think this is the oldest continuous rivalry VANDEGRIFT has had in program history. Always good games with these guys. These guys know each other, so I'll talk about that rivalry a little bit.
Coming in here, both teams being 3-0, top in the district, and being so close to each other, and these guys playing so much ball around, I know that it's going to be heated, it's going to be fun, it's going to be energetic, and both teams really respect each other, and Coach Garver does a great job with his entire program over there, and I'm expected to be a really tough series for both teams.
And we didn't even talk about it with everything going on, but the Stony Point series, the Vipers able to bounce back after an intense first game and just kind of almost like a business as usual second game against the Tigers.
That's what I loved about it. It was business as usual. We went out there and took control early and then stayed in control the rest of the game. And, there was no real fireworks. We just did our job and won the ball game.
Well, Mother Nature's had her hissy fit. Hope everybody out there listening was okay after last night's storms. Cold tonight, but good baseball weather. Should be a fun week of baseball here for the Vipers.
Yes, sir. Looking forward to it. Thank you.
Vandergrift Vipers head coach Jared Hickle kind enough to join us here in the pregame show. We'll take a break and be right back. You are watching Vandergrift Vipers baseball on the Vype Live Network.
Become a Vype Insider today. Access breaking news in high school sports. Enjoy premium articles and exclusive coverage written by expert analysts, and watch exclusive videos, documentaries on programs in your area. It's only $2.99 a month if you subscribe for the monthly plan. If you go for the yearly plan, it rounds out to just $1.99 a month. It costs you only $24 a year to get all of your Vype news throughout the entire year. Subscribe today. What are you waiting for? It's less than a cup of coffee a month. Become a Vype Insider. $2.99 a month, $23.99 for the whole year. Hey, it's Vype. We will see you at the games.
Here at the ballpark, along with Shane Slewinski, our QA tonight, back at the comfy, cozy Vype Live studios, keeping an eye and an ear on the broadcast. You just heard Coach Hickle talking about it, but let's take a look at the current district standings, and you can see why this is such an important game between these two ball clubs. With last week's sweep of Stony Point, the Vipers are coming in with an overall mark of 10-5, and more importantly, are off to a 3-0 start in District 25-6A play for the first time in the program's 13-year history. Tied for first place with tonight's opponent, Vista Ridge and Westwood. The Vista Ridge Rangers under third-year head coach Matt Garber have evened up their overall record at 7-7-1 after sweeping McNeil last week, and also find themselves part of that three-way tie for first. Tonight marking our 598th Vipers cast overall on KMAX Sports and Vype dating back to 2009, and the 161st Vipers baseball broadcast. Big thanks as always to Vandergrift Booster Club President Jennifer Farrow and Vice President Steve Mueller, and everybody with the Booster Club board, and along with all of our sponsors. That would include the Grand Slam sponsor, Shannon Kramer with Bartlett Real Estate Group, our home run sponsor, Silverton Custom Homes with Mr. Jason Grimm, our double play sponsors, Sports Clip Haircuts and Craig Smizer with 1835 Realty, our single play sponsors, Pediatric Dentistry of Steiner Ranch, Trent Reynolds Player Development, Steiner Dental, Pinnacle Sports Performance and Rehabilitation, Candalia Haley, Tomlin Family Orthodontics, and Steiner Wellness and Nutrition, along with our Vype Network sponsor, Academy Sports and Outdoors. Pre-game warm-ups are finishing up. They're putting the finishing touches on the field. If you've been with us and waiting around, there was a JV game that played here earlier tonight as we were second part of a twin bill. Vipers fell behind in that one. 7-0 came roaring back to tie at 7-all. And that's when the game was called due to time, so we could get this game in on time. Cool windy night here. The wind just gusting through the press box and sending some papers flying. Nice hands by the Viper fans out there to get everything squared away here. The Vipers at 3-0, Vista Ridge at 3-0. Give a shout out to my mom up in Illinois tuning into the broadcast. I'm going to see if I can find out what's going on with Round Rock and Westwood. Stand by here. I'm texting my spy over there. I'll see if he's paying attention, if he'll get back with me. Good friend of mine doing the Westwood Round Rock broadcast for Round Rock. We'll see if he gives some scoring updates. They're probably underway at 7 o'clock. This game getting underway again. Scheduled at 7:30, running a few minutes late tonight as they groom the field, get it ready to go. Again, the email is open, voiceofthevipers@gmail.com, voiceofthevipers@gmail.com. Give a shout out to your favorite player on either side. Happy to have you with us here on this cool Tuesday night. Nasty storms last night. Hope everybody got through that okay. Game time temperature right now, 60 degrees, feels like 58, with pretty gusty winds. Not unusual for it to be windy here at Venom Field. It's now 57, just updated it. Not unusual for it to be windy, but it is unusual for the wind to be blowing from left to right, like we see tonight. 0-0, Westwood and Round Rock, top of the third inning. I believe that game is being played up at Dragon Diamond tonight up in Round Rock. So we'll try to keep track of that when we can. Westwood, of course, part of the three-way tie with Vandegrift and Vista Ridge at the top of the district. It's early. 3 games of baseball this week. Our game tonight, and then Friday night, the series will resume from Vista Ridge. Then come back here Saturday afternoon for a non-district game against the Glen Grizzlies. We'll have all those for you here on Vype Live. And since we got some time to fill here as the lights are coming on and they're dragging the field, we'll give you the batting order. First for the Vista Ridge Rangers. It'll be Alex Berndemeyer, the center fielder, to lead it off. Jake Wagner, the catcher, batting second. Hank Howard, the starting pitcher, batting third. Tynan Gunn over at first base, batting cleanup. Matthew Foley in right field, batting fifth. Devin Gonzalez, the DH for the left fielder, Cade Nathman, batting sixth. Grant Anderson over at third base, batting seventh. Jackson Harrell at second base, batting eighth. And Ethan Sanders, the shortstop, batting ninth. So Berndemeyer, Wagner, Howard, Gunn, Foley, Gonzalez, Anderson, Harrell, and Sanders, the batting order for Coach Matt Garber's Vista Ridge Rangers. Rangers coming off a 2021 campaign that saw them go 14-20 overall, but 8-6 in the district. Good enough for fourth place before losing to Lake Travis in the first round of the playoffs last year. So Vista Ridge won the games that counted, snuck in as the number 4 seed, 1 game ahead of both Stony Point and Vandegrift, much to the Vipers' chagrin because the Vipers swept this series last year. The one and only Snoop Daniel set to throw out tonight's ceremonial first pitch, but he's still working in the meantime. John Prussell writing in on the email. Wants to give his thoughts and prayers for Kay Cunningham and his entire family. As we get ready for pregame ceremonies to get underway tonight here from Venom Field. And you see the coaches gathering around home plate. On a chilly night for baseball. We're just moments away from the pregame ceremonies here. Letting things just kind of play out as they play out instead of playing 20 commercials over and over again. Lineups have been exchanged. And we're about ready to go.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Benham Field tonight. For tonight's ceremonial first pitch, please stand and join us for a moment of silence in memory of our dear friend Tiffany Cunningham, mother of Vipers senior outfielder Cade Cunningham, and also in honor of our dear friend Scott Cunningham and the entire Cunningham family. Please continue to keep them in your thoughts and prayers, not only tonight, but also in the weeks to come. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, for tonight's ceremonial first pitch, please welcome to the field, Jonathan Snoop Daniel. Ladies and gentlemen, Snoop is from the Philippines and grew up in Dallas. He's currently the social media director and videographer for FLX, ATX, Fox 7 Austin Sports correspondent, and the Horn FM radio host. Snoop's message to the Vipers is this: Vandy Perf is a way of life. Embrace it. Snoop Daniel, throw out that first pitch.
We will give him the benefit of the doubt and say that was a curveball in there for a strike.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to Benham Field for tonight's matchup between the visiting Vista Ridge Rangers and your VANDEGRIFT Vipers. Here tonight's starting lineups. For the Rangers, batting first, Alex Berndelmeyer. Batting second, number 19, Jake Wagner. Batting third, number 17, Hank Howard. Batting fourth, number 24, Tynan Gunn. Batting fifth, number 4, Matthew Foley. Batting sixth, number 8, Devin Gonzalez. Batting seventh, number 18, Grant Anderson. Batting eighth, number 10, Jackson Harrell. Batting ninth, number 7, Ethan Sanders. Also, please welcome the rest of the Vista Ridge Rangers. Ladies and gentlemen, for your VANDEGRIFT Vipers, batting first, number 11, Jackson Lures. Batting second, number 15, Hudson Lilly. Batting third, number 5, Braden Buchanan. Batting fourth, number 2, Connor Freeman. Batting fifth, number 4, Landon Thomason. Batting sixth, number 23, designated hitter, M.D. Connor. Batting seventh, number 3, Simon Baker. Batting eighth, number 6, Tyler Hubbard. Batting ninth, number 13, Clayton Moore. And please welcome the rest of your VANDEGRIFT Vipers. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's national anthem singers are from the VHS Choir. Joining us tonight, please welcome Casey Caldwell and Leilani Humans.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's night. For the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red lamps were steaming there, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say to us that star-spangled banner yet wave, o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
All right, an awesome live performance of the national anthem. Well done, young ladies. And we're about ready for baseball from Benham Field on a cool, blustery night, but clear. Game number 4 of the District 25 6A slate. The Vipers hosting the Vista Ridge Rangers. We gave you the Rangers batting order just a moment ago. The Viper defense looks like this. Jackson Lewis, Tyler Hubbard, Connor Freeman, your outfield left to right. Hudson Lilly, Simon Baker, Clayton Moore, Landon Thomason, the infield third to first. Braden Buchanan behind the plate. And Daniel Farrow on the hill for the Vipers, making his 5th appearance on the year, a record of 4-0. 21 2/3 innings pitched, giving up 10 hits, 2 runs, just one of them earned. Struck out 26, walked 9, and an ERA of 0.33 for young Mr. Farrow. All stats unofficial, tabulated manually by yours truly. That's what you can do when you got 5 days off between games. One nothing Round Rock now on top of Westwood. Other games tonight, we've got McNeil and Hutto on the Vype Live Network tonight. I'll try to get a scoring update for that one. Those two teams both desperately needing a win.
It does look awfully cute.
All right, so here we go. We're ready for baseball after nearly a week-long break. Here's Alex Bernemeyer to lead it off. The first pitch from Daniel Farrow is high inside ball 1, and we're underway from Benham Field. Bernemeyer, Wagner, and Howard due up for the Rangers. Pitch misses inside again, 2 balls, no strikes. Bottom of the second inning, 1-1 between McNeil and Hutto. Just missed outside, 3 balls and no strikes. Stony Point and Cedar Ridge, the other game in district tonight. 3 balls, no strikes. Right down the pipe, strike 1. I don't know why Bernemeyer's tossing the bat aside. That wasn't even close. 3-1 now. Top of the 4th inning, Cedar Park 8, Liberty Hill nothing. Top of the 4th inning, Alamo Heights 7, Dripping Springs nothing. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Farrow's loosened up, 3 balls and 2 strikes. See if Farrow can come back and get him. 3 balls, 2 strikes. In the count, strike 3 to knees, 1 away. They're behind the count, 3-0, 3 straight strikes, 1 away. So 1 out, base is empty for catcher Jack Wagner. Jake Wagner, not Jack Wagner. Can't read my own handwriting. Inside corner, called strike 1. That's going to be tough for right-handed batters if that's a strike all night long. I hope it is. That's a Almost unhittable pitch there from Farrell. 0-1 pitch. Off speed, stays up a little high. 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch. Swing and a miss. I don't know how, but Wagner looked like he was out in front of that one. One ball, 2 strikes. Line shot right up the middle. That's going to get through for a base hit. So Wagner drills one right back up the box. 1 out, 1 aboard for Hank Howard.
Batting third for Vista Ridge, number 17, pitcher, Hank Howard.
We're going to get a courtesy runner here for the catcher, Wagner. We'll get a good look at the number if we can. Looks like number, is that 5 or 6? That's a 5. And that would be Isaac Garcia, courtesy running for the catcher, Wagner. So Garcia running for Wagner at first, 1 out. The pitcher, Hank Howard, stepping in. Takes that pitch inside corner, called strike 1. Pitch up high, snap throw down. They might have him. They got him. They got him. A beautiful throw by Braden Buchanan. Threw it behind Garcia, and a beautiful tag by Landon Thomason. 2-3 pickoff, 2 away. Not even sure what the discussion here that was. I mean, my eyes are failing me, and I could see that one.
I need a real explanation. There you go. You keep taking it.
The call will stand, not surprisingly. And I believe the count is 1-1 to Hank Howard, but now 2 outs and the base is empty. One ball, 1 strike. Down low, ball 2. Sikora and Morgan, the pitchers for Round Rock and Westwood tonight. Top of the 4th inning, still 1-0 Dragons. 2-1 pitch. In there at the letters, call strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Foul, that'll play to the right side. Two balls, 2 strikes with 2 away. Curveball bends, but stays up a little high, and the count goes full. Three-two pitch from Daniel Farrell. Hit in the air to right center field. Looks like it's going to hold up. And I don't think they see it. It drops between them. Rounding first, heading for second. It's going to be Howard. He's going to round second, head for third. The throw coming in. And he is safe with third. No call really from the umpire. I can only assume that he's in there. I believe it's got to be scored a triple. Nobody fielded the ball. They just lost it in the lights. And Vista Ridge catches a break. They've got a runner at third. Now Howard looks a little shaken up. That could be. Keep an eye on that. He's the starting pitcher tonight. So 2 outs, runner at third. Courtesy runner in for Howard as Tynan Gunn steps in. Pitch up high, ball 1. One-0 pitch. Foul back to the screen, strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Courtesy running at third base is Owen Sanders. One ball, 1 strike. Beautiful curveball, but it stays up high in the count 2-1. Farrell going to do a little wheel repair there. That was ruled a triple for Hank Howard. All right, back to it here now. 2 balls and a strike. Sanders running for Howard at third with 2 away. The pitch. Rip fouled on the first base side, and we're 1 strike away from getting out of the inning. Two and two to Gunn. The pitch from Farrell. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Second strikeout of the inning. And he got out of the jam. No runs, 2 hits, no errors. A pickoff helped. 1 runner left on third base. We played through 1/2 inning of play. Vista Ridge nothing. The Vipers coming up with a batting order that looks like this. Jackson Lewis, a left fielder, to lead it off. Hudson Lilly batting second over at third base. Braden Buchanan behind the plate batting third. Connor Freeman out in right field in the cleanup spot. Landon Thomason batting fifth over at first base. In B Connor, the DH for Farrow batting sixth. Simon Baker, a shortstop, batting seventh. Tyler Hubbard at center field batting eighth. And Clayton Moore at second base batting ninth. So Lures, Lilly, Buchanan, Freeman, Thomason, Connor, Baker, Hubbard, and Moore, the batting order for Coach Gerald Hickles, VANDEGRIFT Vipers. Defensively for the Vista Ridge Rangers, Caden Nathman, Alex Bernemeyer, and Matthew Foley, the outfield left to right. Grant Anderson, Ethan Sanders, Jackson Harrell, and Tynan Gunn, the infield third to first. Jack Wagner behind the plate, and Hank Howard shaking off whatever was bothering him after he legged out that triple. He'll be the pitcher tonight for the Vista Ridge Rangers. So the Vipers worked out of a mini jam in the top of the first inning. Let's see what they can do here in the bottom half of the first. See if they can jump on top of Howard early. Number of games on our schedule tonight pushed off until later on in the week. Elgin was due to play tonight. Elgin softball, I believe it was. They got postponed until tomorrow night. Manor baseball against Connolly also postponed that one until Thursday. That area getting hit pretty hard by the storms last night. It was Manor baseball against Pflugerville and Elgin softball against Connolly. As Jackson Lures will step in from the left side to lead it off. 324 hitter on the season, no home runs, and 5 RBI. The first pitch from Howard. Takes it off the plate, ball one. One-oh pitch. Lifted foul out of play to the left side. 1 ball, 1 strike to Lures. One ball, 1 strike. Slow number left side, scooped up by the third baseman. Throw to first in time. Nice play there by Grant Anderson over to Tynan Gunn. The 5-3 put out retires Lures. And with 1 out, bases empty, that'll bring up the Vipers third baseman, Hudson Lilly. Lilly batting .300 on the season, no homers and an RBI. Shows bunt and pulls it back. Ball 1 to Lily. One 0 pitch. Inside corner called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Nice crowd on hand, bundled up under blankets and a couple of stocking caps. 1-1 pitch. Curveball bends in there. Nice pitch, called strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Hudson Lilly. One-two pitch. Slap to the shortstop, gobbles it up in the second bounce. And a good throw from Ethan Sanders over the gun. Back-to-back ground outs. This one's 6-3, 2 outs, bases empty for Braden Buchanan. So Buchanan will dig in. Batting .400 on the season, 1 home run, 6 RBI, a team leading 4 doubles and a triple. Brushed him off the plate, ball 1. Two outs, bases empty, bottom of the first. Good pitch in the first strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike. Way outside, ball 2. Rangers coming in off a sweep of McNeil last week. Vipers coming in off a sweep over Stony Point. Two-one pitch. Lifted in the air to the right side. Drifting up against the foul line and making the running catch in foul territory is the right fielder, Matthew Foley, to retire this side. Nice play up against the wire, up against the line. So for the Vipers in the bottom of the first, no runs on no hits, nobody left on base. We play through 1 complete inning of play. We'll take a break and be right back. You're watching Vandergrift Vipers baseball on Vype Live. Go to the top half of the second inning from Benham Field on the campus of Vandergrift High School. Merle Bertrand here at the ballpark. No score between Vista Ridge and the Vandergrift Vipers. Which reminds me, I need to update my scoreboard. It will be 5, 6, and 7 hitters due up here for the Rangers. A couple of hits in the first inning. One of them a hard single, the other one just sort of a bloop triple. But the Vipers kept them off the scoreboard. So here is Foley to lead it off. Right fielder played in the bottom of the first inning. Looks at the first pitch up high, ball 1. Foley, Gonzalez, and Anderson due up. 5, 6, and 7 hitters. That one fouled back to the screen. 1-1 to Foley. Bottom of the fourth inning in Georgetown. Georgetown 5, Eastview 1. Cedar Park all over Liberty Hill, 12-0, top of the 5th inning. That one fouled back, 1-2 the count. Bottom of the third, McNeil 2, Hutto 1. One-two pitch. That ball slapped in the air to the left side, but hit right to the Viper left fielder, Jackson Lures, who had it played perfectly. Took a couple of steps.
Batting sixth for the Rangers, number 8, designated hitter, Devin Gonzalez.
That'll bring up Devin Gonzalez, the DH, with 1 out and the bases empty. Lures had that played perfectly. Took a couple steps to his left and hauled in it easily. And a nice pitch from Farrow, getting ahead on the count there. Strike 1. Brushes him back. 1 ball, 1 strike. 323 to the left field foul pole, 325 to right field, 380 to dead away center field. High inside again, 2 balls and a strike. Gusty wind blowing from left to right tonight. Pretty rare up here. Paints the outside corner for a strike. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Gonzalez. Two-two pitch. That's a line shot down the right field line. That's going to get in there for a base hit. It might roll to the corner. Gonzalez rounds first. He'll head for second. And a good job by Connor Freeman getting to that ball quickly and getting it in, but it's a 1-out double to right for Gonzalez. Second straight inning, the Rangers have a runner in scoring position, this time with 1 out for Grant Anderson, the third baseman. Good pitch at the knees, called strike 1. If you're Farrow, you got 7, 8, 9 hitters here. Just go to work on them. Oh, 1 pitch. Swung on, foul back, and the count quickly 0-2 to Anderson. 22 pitches in the first inning for Farrow unofficially. All the conversations are over. Everybody back in place. No balls or 2 strikes to Grant Anderson. Farrell looking in. Right-hander's got the sign of the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Waves at that one. Strike 3. Third strikeout of the ballgame recorded by Farrell.
Up next for the Rangers, number 10, second baseman, Jackson Harrell.
And with 2 outs, that'll bring up second baseman Jackson Harrell. 2 outs, runner at second. Ooh, didn't miss by much. Ball 1, says the umpire. And now it's Simon Baker wanting to have a conversation with Farrell. One-zero pitch. Lifted foul out of play to the right side. 1 ball, 1 strike to Harrell. One and one, 2 away here in the top of the second. Pivot and a throwback. The pitch on its way. Up high, snap throw down again, and getting back in there was Gonzalez. The count now 2-1 to Harrell. Farrell looking in, 2 balls and a strike, 2 away. Right-hander at the belt, the pitch on its way. That one gets by Buchanan. I got to play down at third to throw down. He held it. I thought he might have had a throw. That one just sailed. And on the play, Gonzalez at third base. So again, a runner at third. Count 3-1 here to Harrell. 3-1 pitch. Check the swing and a call strike. So the count is full again. Still no harm done. Rangers with the runner at second base for the second straight inning. Or third base, pardon me, for the second straight inning. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away. The pitch from Farrell. Ground ball right side out in the right field for a base hit, and that'll score a run. So Jackson Harrell delivers a 2-out single to right. Now the ball gets loose on the infield to throw down to second. The runner trying to advance, and they got him. Nice recovery. So Gonzalez comes in on the RBI single from Harrell. Ball got loose on the infield, and he is going to be cut down to second base trying to advance. 9-6-4 to retire the side. In the inning for the Rangers, however, they get the go-ahead run.
One of 4 gift cards available tonight. You can answer these questions.
So 1 run on 2 hits, no errors.
In what branch of the military did Matthew VANDEGRIFT serve?
We all agree to that.
Trivia question: in what branch of the military did Matthew VANDEGRIFT, the school's namesake, serve?
If you have the answer, come up to the press box.
Anybody know? Anybody know? $1 gift card. Go!
All right, we'll go to the bottom half of the second inning, down 1-0. Guess I should grudgingly put the run up on the scoreboard, huh? And for the Vipers, it'll be 4, 5, and 6 hitters to appear. Freeman, Thomason, and Connor.
Next up for the Vipers, number 2, Connor Freeman.
So there's Connor Freeman to lead it off. Probable pitcher Friday night. 292 hitter, no home runs, and 4 RBI on the season. First pitch to Freeman. Drops in there for a call, strike 1. Swing and a miss. And Freeman behind in the count, 0-2. Through 4, 2-0 Round Rock on top of Westwood. That pitch sails high and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Freeman, Thompson, and Connor do up here for the Vipers. 4, 5, and 6 hitters. Hopefully a few more. 1-2 pitch. Down low in the count, 2-2. Cedar Park has run ruled Liberty Hill 13-0. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and Freeman is out on strikes for out number 1. First strikeout of the night recorded for Hank Howard.
Up next for the Vipers, number 4, Landon Thomason.
That'll bring up Landon Thomason with 1 out, and the base is empty. Howard, pretty good basketball player for Vista Ridge. Top of the 4th inning, McNeil 3, Hutto 1. Those 2 teams looking for their first District 1 of the season. Lifted in the air to the right side. The wind's going to get a hold of it, going back, and that ball is caught at the warning track. by the right fielder, Matthew Foley. It was just a pop-up on any other day, but that wind got a hold of it and pushed it to the wall. And Thompson is out. That'll bring up M.D. Connor with 2 outs and the base is empty. Nice play out there by Foley, not giving up on it. So 2 outs now, base is empty. Connor steps in, takes the first pitch in the called strike 1. 5 RBI on the season for the Viper designated hitter. That pitch outside, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch. Up high again. 2 balls and a strike to Connor. Lays off that pitch, paints the outside corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes with 2 away here in the second. Pitch on its way. That's in the call, strike 3. Good pitch. And Howard comes back with a second straight 1-2-3 inning, nothing across. We have played through 2 from Benham Field, still 1-0, Vista Ridge on top. We'll take a break and be right back. You're watching Vandegrifts Vipers Baseball on the Vype Live Network.
Become a Vype insider today. Access breaking news in high school sports. Enjoy premium articles and exclusive coverage written by expert analysts, and watch exclusive videos, documentaries on programs in your area. It's only $2.99 a month if you subscribe for the monthly plan. If you go for the yearly plan, it rounds out to just $1.99 a month. It costs you only $24 a year to get all of your Vype news throughout the entire year. Subscribe today. What are you waiting for? It's less than a cup of coffee a month. Become a Vype insider. $2.99 a month, $23.99 for the whole year. Hey, it's Vype. We will see you at the games.
Two one pitch. Brushes him off the plate. Inside, ball 3. Just missed. Farrell throwing up his arms in frustration at that no call. And it'll be a leadoff walk to Sanders. First walk allowed by Farrell. Back to the top of the order will go to Alex Bernemeyer. 0 for 1, struck out to start off the ball game. Pitch up high, ball 1. Good pitch at the letters. The umpire says no. 2-0. Farrell working quickly. Snapped over to first. Runner back. 2 balls, no strikes to Alex Brundlemeyer. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, strike 1. 2-1. Two-one pitch. Stays up high again. 3-1. Three balls, 1 strike. Farrow trying to bring it into the strike zone. Line shot out in the left field for a base hit. 5th hit of the night for Vista Ridge. Now the ball bobbled in the outfield, but no harm done. However, runners at first and second with nobody away. With the meat of the order coming up here, Jake Wagner, the number 2 hitter, up. Wagner slapped a single up the middle in his first at bat back in the first inning. Comes up here with nobody else, runners at first and second. Nice backhand stop by Buchanan. Snap throw down. The runner just back in time. He is not afraid to fire it down. He's already picked off 1 runner on the bases tonight. One-zero pitch. Good pitch right down the pipe. Strike 1. One pitch. Just a little low. 2-1. Ooh, that one almost got him in the chin. And the count now 3-1 to Jake Wagner. Sanders is second, Brundlemeyer at first, nobody out. The 3-1 pitch from Farrow. High ball 4, and Vista Ridge has loaded him up, but nobody out. So here will come Hank Howard, try to help his own cause here. And Coach Hickel going to come out and try to settle down Farrow. As once again, Isaac Garcia going to run for the catcher Wagner. One of those laws of physics. A conversation between coach or manager and the pitching staff will only last as long as it takes for the home plate umpire to reach the pitcher's mound. Amazing how it works out like that every time. All right, bases loaded, full of Rangers with nobody out. Sanders at third, Brundlemeyer at second, Garcia running for Wagner at first, and Hank Howard, who blooped triple last at bat, will step in. He's brushed back. No place to put him. Ball 1. One-zero pitch. Just missed outside. 2-0. Strike zone not helping out Farrow here. 2 balls, no strikes. Up high, ball 3. Leaving him up high tonight. Three balls, no strikes. High ball 4, walks him in. Third walk of the inning. And it's 2-0 Rangers. Still nobody out.
Up next is Vista Ridge. First baseman, Tynan Gunn.
So Sanders trots in with the second run of the ball game. Base is still loaded, and Tynan Gunn will step in. And once again, we've got Owen Sanders running for the pitcher Howard at first base. Bernemeyer at third, Garcia at second, Owen Sanders at first. And I think we're going to have a change here tonight. Daniel Farrow has had an awesome season so far, 4-0 coming into tonight's game. It is one of those nights. And he will come out. And it looks like NB Connor is going to come in and try to keep Vista Ridge in check here. So while Connor takes his tosses, again, I want to thank our sponsors, our Grand Slam sponsor, Shannon Kramer with Bartlett Real Estate Group. Our home run sponsor, Silverton Custom Homes and Mr. Jason Grimm. Our double play sponsor, Sports Clip Haircuts and Craig Smizer with 1835 Realty. Our single play sponsors, Pediatric Dentistry of Steiner Ranch, Trent Reynolds Player Development, Steiner Dental, Pinnacle Sports Performance and Rehabilitation, Candalia Haley, Tomlin Family Orthodontics, and Steiner Wellness and Nutrition, along with our Vype Network sponsor, Academy Sports and Outdoors. So MD Connor will step in, try to put out the fire. Connor making his 5th appearance of the season, 8 1/3 innings pitched, giving up 5 hits, 4 runs, 3 of them earned. Struck out 9, walked 1, and an ERA of 2.59 unofficially for MD Connor, left-handed pitcher. Runners on base are still the responsibility of Daniel Farrow, so MD Connor trying to keep them right there. But the Vipers in trouble early. Nobody out, bases loaded, 1 run in, and Tynan Gunn, who struck out to retire the side in the first, will step in. First pitch from Connor. That gets back to the backstop, but bounces back quickly to Buchanan. So Buchanan and Connor having a chat, make sure they're on the same page. Lilly in a bin at third base. Lifted, popped up right side. Let's see if we can make a play on it here. And it's going to get blown out of play. And it's strike 1, 1 ball, 1 strike to Tynan Gunn. One ball, 1 strike. Misses down low, 2-1. Two-one pitch. Line shot right into the glove. The shortstop, Simon Baker. Good alert base running by Vista Ridge not to get doubled up. A hard hit ball, but Baker spears it for out number 1. So 1 out for Matthew Foley. Base is still jammed. Foley flew out to left back in the second inning. 0 for 1 in the game. Swing and a miss, and a nice block by Buchanan. Strike 1, Foley. No balls and a strike. Check the swing in there for a strike anyway, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Good waste pitch outside, ball 1. One ball, 2 strikes. MD Connor, the left-hander, the pitch. Just dropped in and missed low, 2-2. Didn't miss by much. Two-two pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That's a big second out. Takes away the sacrifice fly. Now we'll force at any base. Would get the Vipers out of the inning as Devin Gonzalez steps in. He ripped a double down the first baseline, back in the second. Infield can go back now. 2 outs, base is still loaded. Good pitch outside corner, strike 1 from MD Connor. Oh, 1 pitch. Dropped in there again, strike 2. 1 strike away from getting out of the inning without any further damage done. Oh, 2 pitch. Just up high, ball 1. One ball, 2 strikes. Connor at the belt, the pitch. Foul back to the screen. And that pitch riding high inside, and the count remains 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Got him! Swing and a miss, strike 3. What a job by MD Connor. Comes in with the bases loaded, nobody out, gets the next batter to line out, back-to-back strikeouts, and the inning is over. Rangers do pick up a run on 1 hit, no errors, but they leave 3 runners on base. Mark that down. We'll keep it here and go to the bottom half of the 3rd inning. Hopefully that'll spark the offense.
All right, we have the second gift card of the night, $10 Mighty Fine. The first person to come up to the booth with the answer. What is the VHS school motto?
For the Vipers in the bottom of the 3rd inning, it'll be the bottom of the order to up. Baker, Hubbard, and Moore getting their first look at Hank Howard. So Simon Baker, Tyler Hubbard, and Clayton Moore, as the Vipers look for some base runners to try to scratch their way back into the ballgame. Down by just 2. We're only in the 3rd. Here we go, bottom of the 3rd, and the pitch up high, ball 1 to Baker. Vipers looking for their first base runner. Fouled straight back. That got a piece of the catcher. Good cut by Baker. 1 ball and a strike. They've gone final up in Georgetown. Georgetown over Eastview 13-1 in 5. Top of the 6th inning, Dripping Springs trailing Alamo Heights 7-4. Some of the other action tonight on Vype. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ooh, delayed called strike, and the count 1-2 to Baker. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And Baker is out on strikes. Third strikeout of the night recorded for Hank Howard. And with 1 away, bases empty, that'll bring up Tyler Hubbard. Swing and a miss, strike 1 to Hubbard. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Howard just firing now. No balls, 2 strikes. Popped it up left side. And this may be a little tricky. And it drops into the glove of the shortstop, Ethan Sanders. That ball started in foul territory. Wind blew it back into the glove of the shortstop. And with 2 outs, bases empty, that'll bring up Clayton Moore. That pitch misses down low, ball 1. Only 22 pitches coming into this inning for Howard, and he hasn't thrown that many pitches this inning, so he's in good shape. Chopper up the middle, will that get through? And it's going to get through for a base hit. They're going to give him interference. Clayton Moore was trying to round first and maybe head into second. And right in his path was the first baseman, Tynan Gunn. They're going to award interference and put Clayton Moore on second base with 2 out. So Moore with a single and then interference. Yeah. No hesitation whatsoever by the first base umpire. As Moore rounded first on a perfectly normal arc, and the first baseman Gunn was standing right in his path. I don't think Moore was going to go anywhere. That's the irony of the whole thing. So the Vipers have their first base runner and first base runner in scoring position. Back to the top of the order will go to Jackson Lures. 2 outs, runner at second. Got to take advantage here the way Howard's throwing. In there, called strike 1. Oh, 1 pitch. Curveball catches a piece of the outside corner, says the umpire. And the count quickly 0-2 to Jackson Lures. No balls, 2 strikes to Lures. Swung on foul tip, but the catcher Wagner unable to hang on to it, so Lures will get under the cut at it here. The count remains 0-2. Moore standing on second. Lures trying to cut the lead in half. No balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Slapped up the middle. Will that get through? It's going to take the high hop and a nice play on the hop by the shortstop Sanders. Took a high hop for him. He covered a lot of ground and got the play made. So in the inning for the Vipers, no runs and a hit. No errors, no one left on base. So we'll go to the top of the 4th inning, still trailing it by 2-0. Vista Ridge on top. Merle Bertrand here, Shane Shawinski keeping an eye and an ear on the broadcast. And MB Connor will come in for what will officially be his first full inning of work, even though over Westwood. So here's Anderson, 0 for 1, struck out in the second inning. And checks a swing, pitch down low, ball 1. Email is open, voiceofthevipers@gmail.com. Voiceofthevipers@gmail.com. Slapped to the right side, and a nice backhand play to throw to first. Did they get him? They got him! What a play by Clayton Moore! Deep in the hole behind second, planted the right foot, and a great Pilates stretch by Landon Thomason. That's one of the prettier 4-3 putouts you're going to see at any level. One out, base is empty for Jackson Harrell. Takes a pitch down low, ball 1. What a play by Moore. Lifted foul out of play to the right side. 1 ball, 1 strike. You know it was a good play because there was no argument by either Vista Ridge coach. 1-1 pitch. Curveball bends in there for a strike. 1-2. Down low, 2-2. Hutter was come back, top of the 5th inning. The Hippos now leading McNeil 7-4. Two balls, 2 strikes. Line shot, 1. Oh! Got out into left field. I thought Baker was going to be able to get the glove on it, but it took a little bit of a higher hop than I think he was expecting. And with 1 out, 1 aboard, that'll bring up Ethan Sanders. Sanders got the inning started for the Rangers in the 3rd inning by drawing a leadoff walk. Came around to score the 2nd run of the game. Shows bunt, pulls it back, and they call a balk. No pitch, they call a balk on Connor. That'll move up Harold to second base. And that's going to draw a visit from Coach Hickle. I didn't actually see what they may have called. Don't know if they didn't come to a complete stop or he never tried to do a pickoff move, so. The coach has said his piece. Harrell will be at second base with 1 away, and Sanders will step in. No pitch on the balk. So 1 out runner at second base. Pitch inside, ball 1. 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Good heat there by Connor. Strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch. Inside corner, call strike two. 1-2 pitch. In there again, call strike three. That's been there all night for MD Connor. His third strikeout of the ball game. And with 2 outs now, we'll go back to the top of the order to Alex Brundlemeyer. Rangers center fielder 1 for 2 in the night, singled in the third inning, struck out in the first. There it is again, called strike one. Top of the 6th inning. 3 runs in for Round Rock. They lead it 5-0. Dragons off to a bit of a slow start, but trying to reinsert themselves into the district race. Good pitch again, strike two. And knock Westwood from the ranks of the district unbeatens in the process. No balls, 2 strikes to Brundlemeyer. No balls, 2 strikes. Oh, how is that not a strike? How is that not a strike? Wow. 1 and 2. Connor just has to shake it off. Come back and get him. If you're Brundlemeyer, you better be swinging if it's anywhere close. I think he missed one there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. In the call, strike 3. Can't take that one. And the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on base. We are halfway through this one at Venom Field. Score remains 2-0 Vista Ridge. We'll take a break and be right back. You're watching Vandegrifts Vipers Baseball on Vype Live. Welcome back to Venom Field. Vipers need to get the bats going. Down by 2 here in the bottom of the 4th inning. It'll be the guys who want up. Heart of the order, Hudson Lilly, Braden Buchanan, and Connor Freeman do up. Two runs, 6 hits, no errors for Vista Ridge. No runs, just a single hit. That coming by Clayton Moore last inning. No errors for the Vipers. Vipers have been playing solid defense. NB Connors kept them close. Got to get the bats going. Put some pressure on young Mr. Howard for the first time tonight, who's pitched a heck of a ball game. Got him at 35 pitches unofficially. Struck out 3, no walks. So here's Lilly, 0 for 1, grounded out the shortstop in the first inning. Shows bunt, pulls it back, and the pitch misses down low, ball 1. Caught the attention of Grant Anderson, the third baseman, who came charging in. Shows bunt again, gets it down in front of the plate. That's a good-looking bunt, and they're not going to be able to make a play. Little hesitation by both Anderson, the third baseman, and Wagner, the catcher. Who is going to get it? They're going to let it roll foul, And it's a bunt single for Lily. Perfectly executed. So Lily sets the table for Buchanan. 0 for 1 flew out to right field in the first inning. Toss over to first, runner back. Lily 1 for 2 and stolen bases. I don't think they'll run down by 1, but you never know. And the pitch down low, ball 1. One ball, no strikes. Curveball bends in there, called strike 1 to Buchanan. Ball and a strike. Toss over to first, runner back. One pitch. High chopper left side, going to be a tough play. Bobbled and no throw. Took a high chop and Grant Anderson wasn't able to field it clean. We'll see how they rule this one. Vipers will have the tying runs aboard. That's the main thing. We'll get a courtesy runner in here for Buchanan. Who is that? Is that number 7? So Jack Nelson will run. And Connor Freeman steps in. Nobody out runners at first and second. That one ruled an infield single for Buchanan. Would have been a tough play for Anderson, no doubt about it, after that high chop. So Lily at second. Nelson running for Buchanan at first. Nobody out. Tying runs aboard. Got to take advantage here. As Connor Freeman will dig in from the left side. Infield in at first, expecting a possible bunt. Tying and Gunn standing on the infield fringe. Showing no signs of bunt there. Pitch misses outside, ball 1. One ball, no strikes. Up high, ball 2. Put a little pressure on the pitcher. Things start to happen. 2 balls and no strikes. Two-0 pitch. Pivot. But no throw. Howard's had the Vipers on their heels throughout the first 3 innings. Vandegrift trying to get to him here in the 4th. 2 balls, no strikes to Freeman. Inside's going to get back to the backstop. Both runners are going to move up. So Lilly up to third, Nelson up to second on the wild pitch to count 3-0 to Freeman. Let's see if they just put him aboard here. But now the Vipers with 3 chances to get a base hit to tie this game up. Three-0 pitch. Taken all the way up high, ball 4, and the bases are loaded. That's the first walk of the ball game surrendered by Howard. And that'll bring up Landon Thompson. He gave it a ride back in the second inning. Hit a fly ball that got up into the jet stream, which has died down a little bit now. And we're going to have a visit to the mound here. So the Vipers with their best chance of the night by far. Lilly at third, Nelson at second, Freeman at first, and nobody out. Here in the bottom of the fourth inning, needing 2 runs to tie it up, 3 runs to take the lead. Here's Thomason. Inside, ball 1, no place to put him. Curveball stays inside, ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. Howard working from the wind with the bases loaded. Hitter's pitch coming up here, 2-0 to Thomason. The pitch. Inside corner, called strike. Good pitch. 2-1. Infield even with the bag at third, everybody else back at double play depth. They'll concede a run, it looks like. 2-1 pitch. Inside, ball 3. Three and 1 to Landon Thomason. Howard the wind, and now time is called. Good timeout taken there by Landon Thomason. Perfectly timed. Three and 1 the count. The pitch. Outside corner, called strike 2. Got to put it in play. 3 and 2 the count. The pitch. In the called strike 3. Oh, they're going to throw him out. I think they just threw out Landon Thomason. Called strike 3. Thompson is out on strike for out number 1. He said something walking away. Boy, that's a tough break right there. 1 out, bases still loaded. M.D. Connor will step in trying to help his own cause. Vipers have to shake it off. Still got the bases loaded, still just 1 away.
Stay loose, Hank. Stay loose.
A long conversation here as Coach Schickel talking things over with the umpire. Probably having to restructure his batting lineup now if indeed Thomason has been ejected from the game. So we'll keep an eye on the defense in the top half of the 5th inning. 2 district rivals going at it. First place on the line. Things are starting to heat up as Connor steps in. Bases loaded. Swing and a miss, strike 1 to Connor. Had a cut. Lilly a bunt single, Buchanan an infield single, a walk to Freeman, the strikeout to Thomason. That's where we are. Bases loaded, 1 away. Line shot. Oh, it's going to line into a double play. Connor with a line drive. Anderson spears it. Nothing at all that Hudson Lilly could do. He's doubled up off of third base, and the inning is over. What a tough break. Tough break for the Vipers. No runs on 2 hits. There'll be no errors. And 2 runners left on base. We played through 4. And we'll go to the top of the 5th. I fell asleep on my scoreboard there. So we're top of the 5th inning now. Let's take a look at the Viper defense here now. Man, that ball was a rocket off the bat of Connor, but nice play by Anderson to stay with it. Had the easy double play at third base. All right, so coming in at first base is going to be Connor Freeman. So we'll see who went out to right. Looks like 18, I think I see. That would be Peyton Grimm out in right field. Take a look around, see if the rest of the infield looks like it's still the same. Lures are still in left. Hubbard is still in center. So the outfield remains Lures, Hubbard, and now Peyton Grimm in right field. Hudson Lilly, Simon Baker, Clayton Moore, and now Connor Freeman, the infield third to first. As we go to the top half of the 5th inning. And the first pitch from Connor. That was a beautiful pitch, and it's not called a strike. Ball 1-2. Jake Wagner, the catcher. That's a line shot right into the glove of Simon Baker, who spears a line drive for the second time tonight. That'll bring up Hank Howard. Howard did a good job getting out of the jam last inning. 1 for 1 with a triple and an RBI walk in the 3rd inning. That pitch misses, ball 1. McNeil's regained the lead, 10-7, top of the 6th inning. Curveball stays up high, ball 2. Two balls, no strikes. Inside, 3-0. Three balls, no strikes to Howard. Down low, ball 4. It's a 4-pitch walk, and Vista Ridge has a base runner. That'll bring up Tynan Gunn. Owen Sanders again going to run here for Howard, the pitcher. 1 out, 1 aboard for Tynan Gunn. 0 for 2, lined out to Baker in the 3rd, struck out in the 1st. That ball slapped out in the left field for a base hit. So Sanders will move up to second base. And Vista Ridge putting pressure on the Viper defense. Runners at first and second with 1 away from Matthew Foley. 7th hit of the night, I believe, for the Rangers. Foley 0 for 2 on the night. Flew out to left, struck out in the third. That ball squid just fouled to first base side. Didn't miss that one by much. And a strike one to Foley. Westwood trying to come back. 5-3 now through 6 innings of play. Westwood and Round Rock Dragons on top 5-3 after 6. Popped up right side, drifting into foul territory, and it's going to get out of play, and the count will go 0-2 to Foley. No balls, 2 strikes to Foley. Check the swing. Did he go? He did not. Pitch down low, ball 1. One ball, 2 strikes to the Vista Ridge right fielder. The pitch. Chopper left side. Gobbled up by Baker. He'll go to second for 1 and no throw to first. Now snap throw back to third, back behind the runner, but getting back in was Sanders. So a 6-4 fielder's choice retires Gunn for out number 2. Sanders moves up to third. Foley at first. Runners at the corners, 2 away for Devin Gonzalez. So Sanders at third, Foley at first. Gonzalez will step in. 1 for 2 on the night. Doubled in the second inning to score the first run of the ball game. Fouled straight back, and the count 0-1. A 1 pitch. In there, called strike 2. Caught a piece of the inside corner. And Connor 1 strike away from getting out of the jam with no damage done. And they got the runner picked off. They might be trying to manufacture a run here. They go down to second. Running back now, the throw at the plate. The throw coming in. They're going to get him. They got him. Perfectly executed by the Viper defense. 1 for 2 to cut down Sanders at the plate. Vista Ridge trying to execute the stolen home. They don't get it done, and the inning is over. So in the inning for the Rangers, no runs on 1 hit. No errors, Romer to left on base. Viper defense comes up big again. Got to get the bats going here as we go to the bottom half of inning number 5. Down 2-0.
All right, our final gift card of the night. 3 frozen yogurt at Minchie's for the first person with the answer at scores table. What degree did Matthew VANDEGRIFT earn at Texas A&M?
So how that works if you don't watch a lot of high school baseball, with 2 outs like that, Vista Ridge trying to get the runner home before the 3rd out was made. If he touches home before they get the runner out in the base paths, the run counts. But the Vipers executing it perfectly to cut him down at home before he could get there to get out of the jam. All right, for the Vipers here in the bottom half of the 5th inning, it'll be the bottom of the order due up. Baker, Hubbard, and Moore. Vipers down to 9 outs, trying to make up the 2-run deficit here. 2-7-0 for Vista Ridge, 0-3-0 for VANDEGRIFT. Baker 0 for 1, struck out in the 3rd inning. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Chopper left side, but foul. Baker turning on it. Vipers loaded the bases. in the fourth inning with nobody out and couldn't get a run home. No balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and Baker's out on strikes. For out number 1, that'll bring up Tyler Hubbard, popped out to the shortstop. Vista Ridge, of course, had scratched across the run, had the bases loaded with nobody out, and weren't able to get any more as MD Connor kept them at check. So both teams have had some chances tonight. And they called strike 1 to Hubbard. Hit in the air to center field, coming in, and that ball is going to be caught by the right fielder, Matthew Foley. Just hung up for a long, long time. Foley runs a long way, hauls it in for out number 2. And with 2 outs, bases empty, that'll bring up Clayton Moore, 1 for 1. Infield single in the 3rd inning. Pitch down, low ball 1 to Moore. Wagner trying to frame it up at the knees. Umpire wasn't buying it. 1-0 pitch. High inside, ball 2. Outside, ball 3. Taken all the way, high, ball 4, and for the second time tonight, Clayton Moore gets aboard with 2 outs. Now Moore is 7 out of 8 and stealing. So keep an eye on that. Second walk of the ball game surrendered by Hank Howard. As Jackson Lures will step in, 0 for 2 on the night, grounded out to third and grounded out to short. Two outs, Moore at first. Off speed drops in there for a called strike 1 to Jackson Lures. Viper left fielder tonight. No balls and a strike. Pitch up high, ball 1. Alamo Heights hangs on to defeat Dripping Springs tonight, 7-6. McNeil still leading Hutto 10-7, top of the 6th. There goes Moore, hit and run, lifted out of play, not quite out of play, but out of the reach of the third baseman Anderson. Up the third base side, and the count now 1-2 to Lures. One ball, 2 strikes to Jackson Lures with 2 outs here in the Viper half of inning number 5. One-two pitch, wasted it outside, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That one dropped off the table, and the Vipers are done here in the 5th. No runs, no hits, nobody left on base. We'll take a break and be right back. You're watching Vandegrifts Vipers Baseball on the Vype Live Network.
Interested in Vype Campus? Vype Campus brings our popular citywide media days right to your doorstep. As a Vype Campus client, we will work with you to help you take advantage of our unique campus model to build a unique experience for your school. From media day photo shoots of all your athletes to game day coverage, broadcasts and live streams, video and digital content, hype videos, the VIPE program, same-day graphics, and of course your very own campus magazine, Vype Campus is truly whatever you want it to be. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out how to join Vype Campus today.
Top half of the sixth inning from Venom Field. Merle Bertrand here, Shane Shawinski keeping an eye and an ear on our broadcast tonight, making sure we're staying on the air, looking and sounding as good as we possibly can. 2-0 Vista Ridge on top as we go to the sixth inning. MD Connor in for effectively his fourth inning of work. Has shut down Vista Ridge throughout the 3 innings he's worked thus far. He will be facing the 6, 7, and 8 hitters. Devin Gonzalez will get a fresh at-bat here. He was up at the plate.
Up first for Vista Ridge, number 6, Devin Gonzalez.
Gonzalez was at the plate when Vista Ridge was unable to get the run home on the double steal, so he'll get a fresh at-bat to lead it off here against Connor. And that curveball bends just a little inside, ball 1. Gonzalez again, 1 for 2 on the night, struck out in the third, doubled and scored in the second inning. Good pitch there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 pitch. At the knees, called strike 2. Email is still open. voiceofthevipers@gmail.com. All one word plural. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Stays up high in the count, 2-2. Two pitch. Check the swing, stays inside, and the count goes full to Gonzalez. Three balls, 2 strikes. In there, called strike 3. Beautiful pitch. Strikeout number 6 on the night for MD Connor.
Grant Anderson.
And with 1 out, that'll bring up Grant Anderson, the third baseman. Anderson 0 for 2 in the night, struck out in the second, grounded out the second in the fourth. Misses with the first pitch, ball 1. Line shot, foul on the first base side, and the count 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. Stays up a little high, 2-1. Go to the bottom of the 7th inning over at Westwood, still 5-3, Ron Rock on top. And that pitch is in there for a strike. And the count 2-2 to Anderson. And they will throw down to first to complete the strikeout. And Anderson is out on strikes for out number 2. 2 up, 2 down for Jackson Harrell, the second baseman.
Second baseman, Jackson Harrell.
Harrell on the night, 2 for 2 with an RBI single. And lifts that one high in the air to center field. Hubbard drifting over to his left. Wind blowing it, but he stays right with it and hauls it in right field. And a quick, quiet 1-2-3 inning, just what MD Connor and the Vipers needed. No runs, no hits, nobody left on base. We will go to the bottom half of the 6th inning. What we need is some runs. Down 2-0. This will be the best chance the Vipers have. It'll be the heart of the order. Last time the heart of the order came up in the 4th inning, they loaded the bases with nobody out. Weren't able to get anything across. We've got a new pitcher in for Vista Ridge. Let's see if they can take advantage. It's going to be Aiden Cooper coming in for Howard. What a job Hank Howard did for Vista Ridge tonight. On only 53 pitches unofficially. Limited VANDEGRIFT to, I believe, 3 hits. Let me make sure I got that right. Yeah, 3 hits on the night. Struck out 6. And walked just 1. And Cooper will come in to take over. Looking around to see if Howard stayed in the ball game somewhere else. I don't see him out there. Still looks like Nathan, Brundlemeyer, and Foley, the outfield left to right. Anderson, Sanders, Harrell, and Gunn still the infield third to first. Wagner behind the plate, and Aiden Cooper. Trying to keep the Vipers off the board. So Lilly, Buchanan, Freeman, Thomason, Connor, Baker, and Hubbard all due up this inning for the Vipers. I'm planning ahead. As Lilly will lead it off. 1 for 2 on the night. Grounded out to short. Bunt single. Left-stranded. Well, actually not left-stranded at third. He was on third when Connor lined into that inning double play. Shows bunt, gets it down in front of the plate, good speed. The throw to first, pulled him off the bag. He pulled him off the bag, and the ball was dropped anyway. So Lilly beats it out. Nice job by Wagner getting to it quickly. He made a good play over first, a good throw. But Lilly's aboard again. And actually, it looks like Wagner might be shaken up on the play. Don't know if he injured himself on the throw or. It's ruled an error, presumably on the first baseman. The throw looked like it was there. Buchanan picks up the helmet, catcher to catcher. Wagner getting a nice round of applause by fans on both sides. They're going to maybe see if he can get a couple of throws in here possibly. No, I guess not. So here's Buchanan stepping in, 1 for 2 infield single in the 4th inning. History trying to repeat itself. Hopefully the Vipers can finish it off this time. Osby pitch stays up high, ball 1. That almost hit him. Inside 2-0.
Come on, Braden.
2 balls, no strikes to Braden Buchanan. Oh, they got him picked off. Oh, no throw. He's going to steal second. Cooper fires it over to Gunn, and they had Lilly picked off, but Lilly's so fast, they didn't even try to throw down. Not sure VANDEGRIFT drew it up that way, but they'll take it. Runner at second base with nobody out. The count remains 2-0 to Buchanan. Line shot in the right field. That ball is going to be caught, however. It sailed a little bit, but Foley stays right with it. Buchanan hit it hard, but hit it right to Foley for out number 1. So 1 out. Runner still at second for Connor Freeman. 0 for 1 in the night. Struck out in the second, walked in the 4th. Pitch down low, ball one. One 0 pitch. Inside 2-0, snap throw down. That ball is going to hit Lily, but it rolls right to the second baseman, Harrell. The count 2-0. If the ball doesn't hit Lily, goes out in the center field. I don't think he would have advanced. Berndemeyer was there backing up the play. 2 balls, no strikes to Freeman. Way outside, ball 3. So Freeman will probably have the bat duct taped to his shoulder here. The Vipers need some base runners in the 6th inning, down to their final 5 outs. Top of the 7th inning, McNeil 11, Hutto 7. Three balls, no strikes. Outside corner, strike 1. Three balls and a strike to Freeman. Oh, called strike 2. And the count is full to Connor Freeman. Cooper looking in, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Swung on, just got a piece of it to hang alive. Good job there to hang there. Westwood's coming back. Bottom of the 7th inning, nobody out, tied at 5. The winning run at second base. Ron Rock led that game 5-0. Westwood's come all the way back, looking to pull it out of the fire. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and time is called. Bowie's defeated Westlake 13-8. Three balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Down low, ball 4. The Vipers have the tying runs aboard with 1 away. And here's Peyton Grimm, his first at bat of the night. Grimm batting .364 in the season, 4 for 11 with 4 RBI. Takes the first pitch across the outside corner, strike 1. No balls and a strike. Lilly at second, Freeman at first, and now time is called. Pretty good speed on the bases. Shows bunt, and bunts it foul up the first base side. And the count now 0-2 to Grimm.
Sweep that plate up so you can see it. Let's go. You haven't swept it all night. Come on.
No balls, 2 strikes to Peyton Grimm. Digging in from the left side.
It is. It's dirty. Sweep the damn plate.
0-2 pitch. Tapped right side, and Gunn will step on first for out number 2. Moves both runners up to second and third. So the tying runs in scoring position with 2 away. That'll leave it up to M.D. Connor. Connor's done a great job on the hill tonight. Lilly up to third, Freeman up to second. 2 outs now for Connor. Wouldn't it be sweet for M.D. Connor to come up with a base hit here. He hit a rocket back in the 4th inning with the bases loaded that turned into an inning double play. Misses outside, ball 1. One ball, no strikes. And now time is called. They've gone final. McNeil 11, Hutto 8. Mavericks get their first district win of the season in a back and forth game. Pie 2-0. Two balls, no strikes to Connor. That's going to get back to the backstop, and that's going to allow a run to score on the wild pitch, and the Vipers are on the board. Lilly comes in easily. The tying run, Connor Freeman, moves up to third base, 90 feet away. The count 3-0 to MD Connor. And VANDEGRIFT is on the board. Three balls, no strikes. A pie ball 4, and the Vipers have runners at the corners with 2 away. Jackson Gula, a walk-off single. Westwood 6, Round Rock 5. Round Rock unable to hang on to a 5-0 lead in that one. And now we're going to have a courtesy runner. Austin Spiel is going to bat for Baker. And Baker Kramer going to run for Connor at first base. So some speed on the bases, some punch at the plate. Spiel is 2 for 4 this season, but he's gotten his money's worth. 3 RBIs in those 2 hits, including a double. Comes up here with 2 outs, runners at the corners. Vipers still trailing it by 1. Swung on, had a cut, fouls it back. Connor Freeman, the tying run at third base. Beckett Kramer, the go-ahead runner at first base.
Dawson.
No balls and a strike. Time is called. Westwood's in the clubhouse with a comeback win. They're 4-0. The winner of this game will join them. Two 1 pitch. Good pitch across the outside corner, called strike 2. 0-2 to Spielis. Oh, for a base hit. No balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And the inning is over. But the Vipers do get on the board. They pick up 1 run. They get it on no hits, helped out by an error, a couple of fielder's choice. They leave 2 runners. We played 6. We'll go to the 7th. New score 2-1. Vista Ridge on top. We'll take a break and be right back. You're watching VANDEGRIFT Vipers Baseball on the Vype Live Network.
Hey high schoolers, are you interested in a career in sports media? Vype can help. Launched in 2017, our Vype U Ambassador Program is a one-of-a-kind educational scholarship program that offers high school students a chance to gain hands-on experience in the sports media field. Vype U also gives students a platform to build their portfolio of creative work under the guidance of Vype's seasoned professionals. From covering games to publishing photos, writing articles, and conducting on-camera interviews, each Vype U ambassador receives an immersive experience geared toward their interests while promoting their own school and preparing them for their future. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out more about Vype U today.
Brushes him back, and the count goes to 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Got him! Called strike 3 in the inside corner. And Sanders is out on strikes for out number 1. Strikeout number 8 for M.D. Connor. And back to the top of the order we'll go to Alex Berndelmeyer. He is 1 for 2 in the night with a single, a couple of strikeouts. That pitch is in there for a strike. Oh, 1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Connor. Sensational performance tonight for Vandegrift. 0-2 pitch. Wasted it out high. Ball 1. End of the game in the 4th inning, down by 2 with the bases loaded, nobody out. An hour later, they still only have 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Up high, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Just missed outside, and the count goes full. Three balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. That one chopped foul. Looking ahead of the Vipers' 7th. 8, 9, and 1 hitters due up. Needing 1 to prolong the game so far. Down low, ball 4. Ball gets back to the screen, but Buchanan able to get to it quickly and hold Berndelmeyer at first base with a 1-out walk, and that'll bring up Jake Wagner. Just the 2nd walk of the night surrendered by M.D. Connor. So here's Jake Wagner stepping in. And the first pitch misses, ball 1 to Wagner. 1 for 2 with a walk for the Ranger catcher. Toss over to first. Going to have a visit to the mound here. Coach Chickle coming out. Same 2 teams on Friday night from the Rangers baseball complex over at Vista Ridge. We'll be on the air sometime between 7:30, 7:45. There's a JV game in front of that one like there was tonight, so not an exact starting time. And then back here Saturday for a non-district game against the Glen Grizzlies. Sunny skies expected. So good baseball weather coming out to the ballpark. 1 ball, no strikes to Wagner. Swung on, popped up, sky-high pop-up. It's going to drift out to center field, and coming in is Tyler Hubbard. Squeezes it for out number 2. So 2 outs now for Hank Howard.
Hank Howard.
Starting pitcher of record. Lifted last inning for Cooper, so Howard now batting for himself as they flip-flop the batting order. There goes the runner off first, and Buchanan fires it down. That ball glanced off the base, but doesn't go anywhere. It's going to be a stolen base for Berndelmeyer. So an insurance run now in scoring position for Vista Ridge. It's got to focus on Howard. Hit hard to left field. That ball's pretty well tagged going back, but it is going to hold up, and making the catch in left field was Jackson Lures. That one looked like trouble when it left the bat. Wind blowing from left to right may have held it up a little bit, and Lures hauls it in to retire the side. in the inning as the Viper fans breathe a huge sigh of relief. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 to left on base. MD Connor, 4 hitless innings of work thus far. Great job by that young man. He's given his team a chance. Now it's going to be up to the bats to try to get 1 to prolong the game, 2 to win it, as we'll go to the bottom half of the 7th inning. Due up for the Vipers, Tyler Hubbard, Clayton Moore, and Jackson Lures, 8, 9, and 1 hitters. We'll see if that's who actually will come up. It does look like Tyler Hubbard's going to have the bat on his shoulder here. Going to work against Aiden Cooper on for his 2nd inning of work. Gave up a run in the 6th inning, but Vipers didn't get a hit against him. .21 pitches unofficially in the 6th inning thrown by Cooper. 11 of those for strikes, 10 for balls. He walked 2, struck out 1. Vipers just need 1 to extend the ball game. Westwood has come back to defeat Round Rock 6-5 with a 7th inning rally. So they're at 4-0. The winner of this one will be at 4-0. The loser will drop to 3-1, 1 game behind. So here's Hubbard, 0 for 2 on the night. Popped out to shortstop, flew out to right. Home plate umpire trying to get the Rangers back inside their dugout. Pitch misses outside, ball 1. One 0 pitch. Down low, 2-0. We'll take a walk. Get him on any way you can get him there. Two balls, no strikes. Oh, that didn't look like a strike to me, but the umpire disagrees. 2-1 the count. Two 1 pitch. Laid off the pitch outside, and the count goes 3-1. Temperature now 52 degrees in Austin. Wind has died down considerably. 3 balls, 1 strike to Hubbard. Oh, that is not a strike. Count is full to Hubbard. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch from Cooper. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And Hubbard is out on strikes for out number 1.
Second baseman, Clayton Moore.
That'll bring up Clayton Moore. 1 for 1 with a single and a walk on the night. And a sensational play at second base earlier in the ball game. That's slapped to the right side. Gobbled up. And a bit of a low throw, but dug out nicely by tying the gun. Harold the gun for out number 2, and the Vipers are down to their final out. So back to the top of the order we go with 2 outs and the base is empty. Jackson Lures will step in, 0 for 3 in the night. Ground out to third, ground out to short, struck out in the 5th inning. Just trying to get on board to bring up Lillian Buchanan. Swung on, foul tip, back to the screen, strike 1. No balls and a strike. In there, called strike 2. And Vandegrift down to their final strike now. No balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Check the swing. Did he go? He did not. Rangers ready to celebrate. Umpire says no. Boy, Coach Ickles hot too.
Come on, jackass. Be consistent.
District baseball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2 pitch. Way outside, ball 2. Two balls, 2 strikes. That's in the call, strike 3, and that'll be the ball game. So Vista Ridge comes into Venom Field. And they will get the win tonight by final score of 2-1 over the Vandegrift Vipers. The Vipers' first district loss of the season. And it'll be an interesting 2 days before these 2 teams meet on Friday night at Vista Ridge. We'll take a break, get the final numbers put together, and be right back to wrap this one up. 2-1, Vista Ridge gets the win. You're watching Vandegrift Vipers Baseball on the Vype Live Network. Welcome back to Venom Field. Your final score 2-1. The Vista Ridge Rangers with the win tonight over the Vandegrift Vipers. The final numbers look like this: 2 runs on 7 hits, 1 error for the visiting Rangers. They improved to 8-7-1 overall, 4-0 in district play, tied with Westwood now after Westwood has come back to defeat Round Rock at 4-0. Vandegrift dropping with 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and the Vipers dropping to 10-6 overall, 3-1 in district play. Winning pitcher tonight for Vista Ridge will be Hank Howard. The losing pitcher will be Daniel Farrow. Just couldn't quite find the strike zone. A bit of a tough night. MD Connor coming in, doing a good job in relief to keep it close. A 2-1 ball game between arch rivals. Certainly nothing to be ashamed of, especially with everything that the Vipers have gone through this week. And again, we want to remind you, if you haven't had a chance, go to the Vandegrift Vipers Facebook page and help out if you can on the GoFundMe account for the Cunningham family. It's going to be a tough week for those folks, and we'll get back to baseball again on Friday night. We again want to thank our Vandegrift Booster Club President Jennifer Farrell, Vice President Stephen Miller, and all the sponsors for making the broadcast possible. Our Grand Slam sponsor, Shannon Kramer with Bartlett Real Estate Group. Our home run sponsor, Silverton Custom Homes with Mr. Jason Grimm. Our double play sponsors, Sport Clips Haircuts and Craig Smize of 1835 Realty. Our single play sponsors, Pediatric Dentistry of Steiner Ranch, Trent Reynolds Player Development, Steiner Dental, Pinnacle Sports Performance and Rehabilitation, Candalia Haley, Tomlin Family Orthodontics, and Steiner Wellness and Nutrition, along with our Vype Network sponsor, Academy Sports and Outdoors. Again, we'll be back with you Friday night from the Rangers Baseball Complex at Vista Ridge High School as the Vipers look to even up their series against the Vista Ridge Rangers. But for now, on behalf of our QA this evening, Mr. Shane Shawinski, our technical director, Cinna Vincott, and everyone from Vype Media, my name is Merle Bertrand, signing out from Benham Field at Vandegrifft High School in Austin for the Vandegrifft Vipers